Hi everyone, Rene Bastarache here with the American School of Hypnosis. And today I'd like to speak to you about one of the many ways that you're being hypnotized or conditioned each day. And this method is called branding. Now, what is branding? Branding is creating a business identity of your business in the marketplace. So how does branding work? Well, it's kind of like in the old days, and I think they still do it some today, the ranchers there out in Texas, they used to take this brand and heat it up and stick it on the hind end of a cow or a bull or a sheep to burn the brand on their livestock. This way, if the livestock got lost, somebody's seen it walking down the street, they can look at the brand and immediately they know whose it is. Well, advertising branding or hypnotic branding works the same way, but instead of branding the animal, you're branding or they're branding your subconscious mind. Think of that. By having a brand, something that people see continually through repetition, it becomes branded, just like they do to the stair, in your subconscious mind. It becomes hardwired. Things like Coca-Cola, Pepsi-Cola, Hershey's chocolate, those are all brands. So it becomes part of your subconscious mind to be triggered later on. So when you see or talk about a product with someone, your memory associates that imprinted brain, which has been stored through repetition in your mind. Now, the product being branded doesn't have to be just a product. It can be a public figure. It can be an actor. It could be a politician or even a singer. And they're branded many ways. You can brand the name, a term, a design, a symbol, a color, a slogan, a sound, or any combination of those, and there's so many other ways. And we're going to go through a few of them. The first one I want to go through is logos. Like I mentioned before, Coca-Cola. Okay, that's a logo everyone's familiar with. Nike. Apple Computer. So you see those logos immediately and they're familiar with you. So just look around for a moment wherever you are, whether you're sitting or standing, and see what logos are within your sight right now. Matter of fact, I'm going to do it too. Right here where I'm sitting, just looking around, right in front of me, I have two Samsung monitors. So Samsung, there's a logo that's in my face all the time. Also, Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee, okay? I know for you Europeans, that's a huge coffee, okay? I drink a lot of it. That's my fuel throughout the day. What else? Post-it, those little Post-it posters that, things you write on and stick on your computer screen. Okay, I have Post-its over there. I have a BioZone, the word BioZone air filter. My lighting for the studio I'm in, it says Square Perfect. That's the name of the company that designed these umbrellas for the lighting. Let's see, what else do we have? My Logitech video recorder, or my, what's it called here? Blue. My microphone by Blue. I had to move my little screen because that was covering the logo, but there's a logo right underneath the screen. So there's so many things. My table is an up desk, okay? It goes up and down. And right below it, I have a treadmill by Lifespan. It says Lifespan right on it. Poland Spring water bottle. There's so many things. Just looking at you right now, just below you on my computer screen, I have icons. And let's see the icons. I have my Kindle icon, Camtasia, Dropbox, Printmaster Platinum, and the list goes on. So you can see there's all kinds of logos that are around you everywhere. Imagine when you go out driving down the highway, there's logos everywhere, and those are all getting imprinted in your subconscious. How about signs? Pretty much every business has a sign. You might have a business and you built a sign. Do you have a logo on your sign? Little double dipping there. How about billboards? Okay, years ago when Ruluk and I first started our business in Philadelphia, we wanted to jump right into business. We didn't know anyone there. We went to Philadelphia totally brand new. Okay, we didn't know any businesses. We knew nothing about the place. So we rented an office, we got a place to live, and we went right out. We said, we're going to make a lot of business if we rent a billboard. So we did it. We rented a 20-foot by 60-foot billboard. Huge thing, fluorescent yellow, American School of Hypnosis written all over it, stopwatch on it, and it was right on 95, not too far, maybe a couple miles down from the stadium. Okay, Very expensive thing to do. I don't expect you to go out and rent a billboard. Now, we were kind of disappointed at first because we didn't understand branding at the time. We just thought it would be like regular advertising, and as soon as we get it up, the phone would ring off the hook. Wrong. Okay, the phone didn't ring at all. We were getting pretty disappointed. And the reason is branding is to brand your subconscious mind, not to get you to pick up the phone right away. Now, a couple days later, Raluca and I, after we got done work, decided to go to TJ Friday and get some chicken wings and have a good time, relax. So when we got there, we were sitting at the bar waiting for a table to open up, and I got into a conversation with the bartender about hypnosis. So anyways, I gave him my business card. I said, I'm with the American School of Hypnosis. He took my card and he looked at it and he goes, hey, you're the one that owns that billboard, right? So you see what I mean? He looked at the card and it triggered the branding of the billboard in his mind. Because on 95, during the rush hours, people would be stopped, sometimes 15, 20 minutes in traffic, looking at my fluorescent yellow billboard, American School of Hypnosis. So that branded through repetition in his subconscious mind. Seeing my card or seeing a phone number or seeing it someplace else would trigger the brand in his mind and make him realize that we were the big guy on the block. What are other forms of branding? How about slogans? Okay, slogans are broken down into two different categories. Just the regular saying slogan, maybe a short sentence or a few words, and the jingles, which are slogans that are put to music. But how about like a good neighbor? State Farm is there. Okay, that's branding that a lot of people are familiar with. You hear it so much on television that it becomes part of your subconscious. How about during the recent political campaigns that they had for presidency? Make America Great Again. Drain the swamp. Okay, those are two slogans that we heard quite often that helped President Trump to become president. Let's face it, he's a master of marketing because of his background. Think of it, make America great again. You hear that saying and you immediately think Donald Trump because he branded it by saying it so many times. But do you realize who used it initially? Ronald Reagan also used Make America Great Again quite often, but not enough to brand it with his name. So you see what I mean? You got to be careful. If you have a brand and you're not advertising it enough, somebody else might, okay? Now, how about our branding? As most of you know, I'm an author. I've written over 35 books now on hypnosis and self-help topics. So one of the slogans that we write everywhere is, we wrote the book on hypnosis. Okay, you'll see that quote quite a few places. We wrote the book on hypnosis. That sticks with people. It becomes part of their subconscious. Now, how about jingles? Okay, these are fun ones. Jingles are putting the slogan to music. Going back to the State Farm one. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. I hope you love my singing voice. Now, here's one of my favorites, something I memorized many years ago because McDonald's had this little jingle that they put together, and if you can memorize it word perfect and go into a McDonald's, you got a free Big Mac. Any of you remember this? 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. I got it the first time. Okay, so that was a jingle. It was very famous back then. Everyone tried it. People were coming in and messing it up. It was funny when you'd be at McDonald's counter and you'd hear the person next to you try to say that and just mess it up totally. How about when you say Budweiser, you've said it all. So that's another jingle that became very famous throughout the years. Now, what's the advantage of branding? There's actually a few of them. First, people will usually buy a brand if they're acquainted with it. Secondly, if they have a choice between a brand name product and one they never heard of, again, they're going to buy the brand name over the unknown. So it gives them a big advantage over their competition. Third, if you're trying to introduce a new product into the market, let's say a soda company wants to make a brand new asparagus soda. Ooh, okay, asparagus soda. Sounds great. Would you buy asparagus soda? No way. Okay, it actually sounds gross. However, if it was branded as asparagus soda by Coca-Cola, People that are used to Coca-Cola that have that brand in their mind will probably try it just because it's by Coca-Cola. They probably won't try it a second time, but you see, you can slip in a brand new product into a branded product and make a lot more sales. Because like I said, if it wasn't a branded name, just, Asparacola, no one would even try it. They'd just laugh at it and move on. So as a result of everything I just said about branding, what I'd like you to be aware of is that you're being programmed through these brands unknowingly through repetition every day. And finally, remember this. For your hypnotic needs, the American School is the one for you. Call us. Thank you. I gave it a try. So anyways, have a great day, and we'd love to hear your opinion. Bye-bye.